starts at my toes and it crinkles my nose. Wherever it goes, I'll always knows. You make it smile, please stay for a while now. Just take your time, wherever you go.
I see you have chosen the right path. Henceforth, you will be known as a wimp. Welcome to the Worst Impressions Podcast. There's something strange in here. What's the deal with wimps? Wimps, grilled onions, pepper jack cheese, and your own wimp nation. Oh, hello, Wimp Nation. So, you guys see anything cool on the internet lately? Have you guys seen any cool videos on the internet lately? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you've seen this one?
With my web, I'm just such a dark and mysterious spider.
Let me start that
Sorry.
again.
Ooh, accidentally got you with my web. I'm just such a dark and mysterious spider. Sorry about that. I'm losing track of the clues. The clues to discover the villain in New York City. Ooh, accidentally got you with
all
my
right.
web.
So that's
Such a
the
dark and mysterious
cool
spider.
thing that happened to me over the weekend. It's a Nicolas Cage impression video that has gone, I guess, viral or semi-viral, semi-sweet morsel of a nugget of a chocolate on TikTok and Instagram. That's what's blowing my mind. Is that it is not just one, and it has me thinking that they copy each other in some way. That they look at the analytics of like the same account or whatever, like the same account owners or something. I don't know. But regardless, I have to give myself a round of applause. It was crazy. I posted it. It's a very short clip. I think that's a big help here too. I posted it and it was just so abnormal compared to any time I've posted anything else, where I immediately got feedback and immediately got interaction, and I was like, okay, well, that never happens. Like, I'm usually just like, I just kind of post things and it just just kind of farts off into nothing, into the void, and then I get pissed about it later when no one likes it or whatever. And it's just, and I'm like, okay, yeah, just keep on chugging along. But this one, for whatever reason, I guess just me screaming at the "Ooh, got you in my web," that worked as a pretty good hook. So let's go. Right now on Instagram, so my Instagram automatically, for me on my end, it combines my Facebook views as well because it's connected. It is at 851,000 views. At the point of this recording. And then on TikTok has 626.7 thousand views. I went crazy when the one video that naturally with no promotions added to it, no like whatever. When it was Professor Londy's clip, her when she was first on the show, hers got like 20,000 views, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And that's been pretty much my highest ever since. And just for the last couple of years that I've been trying to do anything like this. So this is very abnormal. And if you are new here in the audience, welcome to Wimp Nation.
No more wimps.
Thank you, Jen, for that introduction. Welcome to Wimp Nation. This is the worst podcast, the worst show you've never heard, and I do it a couple of different ways. Sometimes I do it in here. Most of the time, I do it in my studio across the hall, and I will have a guest, and we do impressions and fuck around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We F-U-C-K around, okay? We use type words in this bitch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we do in here if you're new. Thank you everybody that has been here since the dawn of Worst Impressions, when nothing ever got any traction at all. Besides my loyal wimps and big naturals. Thank you so much. Round of applause. I'm not gonna lie to you. This has given me new energy, new positivity, and motivation. Because yeah, to be honest, it's been like that's all I needed. All I needed was just one thing that validated what I was producing and putting out there, so that way I didn't feel crazy for what I was making. Like, because like I know I make unhinged bullshit and stuff, but if no one has anything positive to say about it in the world at large, it is much tougher to continue to put it out. So I just like this one thing. I mean, this has given me probably 10 more years on this earth, you know what I'm saying? No, but for real, it has definitely increased the length at which I will go for this show, for all of my content, for everything, because the the craziest thing about this little viral moment is the overwhelmingly positive reactions. Because I have been prepared, and it might just be my poor pessimistic attitude, my bad outlook on things, but I've been prepared for overly negative feedback for my comedy and for my show, just because of the style at which I do things, and like the tone at which I kind of put stuff out. So the fact that it is 99.9% of all of these comments are overwhelmingly positive is shocking. Is like that is what I'm most in shock about. I had a feeling based on statistics, like it's like, oh, the more if you keep throwing something at a wall, eventually it'll stick. Statistically, I figured something would get a bunch of views at some point. But I thought more than likely it would be out of hate. And maybe that's just a really good indicator of how I look at myself. So I was like in the car today and I was just like, damn it, I have to be nice because everybody's like being nice to me. And I wasn't ready for that at all. I'm still like, something's fucked up in my brain. I'm just like still waiting for like, all right, so where's the hate gonna come from? Where is it coming? When is it coming? So yeah, super pumped. This is the 100th episode also, which is crazy. I didn't plan it this way. That is also shocking. I am starting rehearsals for my show that I'm cast in this week. If you're here at the end of, I think, April, come see the show the last week of April. Hopefully I got those dates right. What was I doing? Maybe it's the last week of March. No. It's the last week of April. Okay. Last week of April, come see the show. I'm in a Greek play, The Song of Iphigenia, by Sir Nicolas Webb, who was a guest on the show. Okay. Where was I at? So yeah, 100 episodes, and I'm starting rehearsals. So my schedule might be off. Posting podcast episodes might be a little off. Hopefully not. But what I'm going to try to do is get back to guests, get a couple of guests in here so we can break up these solo episodes with some guests. And hopefully, and if you're new here, go back and look through all of the catacombs at all the old episodes and have fun. If you're listening on Spotify or whatever, go back and listen to the episodes. Like, I know I'm not going to get a crazy influx of listeners, but there might be one or two, welcome. You're still special. And, just so you know, it's me. Ooh, you caught me in my web. The legend writ. The stain affected. A key in silence. Undetected. 55 and higher pen. What is pen? Iron does not describe the ink in the pen. It describes what was pen. It was iron. It was no. What is this? Is some sort of ocular device? You're a wizard, Harry. I'm about to go through platform 9 3/4. Who's with me? Who's ready to get drunk in Diagon Alley? Because I sure am. I sure as fuck gonna get drunk at Diagon Alley. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm gonna fuck Dobby. Do you think it would be a problem if I fuck Dobby? But yeah, overwhelmingly positive is a shocker. Big shocker. Shakaroony doony to me. Shakaroony doony to me, son. Shakarada krak. And yeah, if you're new here, go back and listen to some episodes. Go watch some episodes with some guests. YouTube, Spotify, wherever you're, Apple Podcasts, all the stuff. And yeah, like, who knows? I might not be able to parlay this, or what is it, alley oop this into a podcast that blows up. But still, the idea that there are people that like what I'm putting out there, that keeps me going. And so, hell yeah, I'm gonna keep making videos, keep posting, making podcasts, and keep doing it because, yeah, I got a little bit of validation and feels good, man. So, yeah, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So let's see. Where are we? Let's do a little dart in British. If you're at work, hold your knickers in a box. I mean your underpants. Your pantalones. Just hold them tight. Because you're about to wet yourself. All right? Take 2 fingers. All right, like so. If you're listening, just hold them upright together. Your forefinger in your middle. 2 fingers. Curve them slightly like a hook, like Catman Hook. Place them in the crook of your bum, where the tips barely kiss the whole of your arse. And then spread them out. What have you got? You've got a loosened up anus. All because you did what I said on a podcast. Would you jump off a cliff if your friends did it as well? Are you that much of a simpleton? What else can I do here?
Nothing
It's
beats
a Jet 2 holiday.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
Jarvis. Jarvis, you there? Jarvis, I'm about to finger my asshole. Jarvis. That's how Dad did it. That's how America does it. And it's worked out pretty well so far. And I'm gonna open up my asshole, and I'm gonna unload a turd in the Avengers Mansion. I'm gonna unload a turd in the Avengers Mansion in the Avengers Tower. And everybody's gonna take turns smelling it. Billionaire, philanthropist, playboy. I could go on. Yeah, Rhodey, come over here and smell my turd, please. Fuck. Jarvis, clean up my turds. Jarvis, clean up my big pile of poop there. Jarvis. This is if Tony Stark was like a Midwest. Jarvis. Could you go over there and clean up all them turds, please? That would be really nice if you cleaned up all my turds. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna have a cheese whiz, and I'm gonna slice up the cheese whiz and eat them one at a time. And then I'm gonna have excrement and excrete them out. And then Jarvis, you're gonna take turns with the other robots, and you're gonna pick it up for me and put it in a bin. And then we're going to compost it. And then we're gonna turn that compost into fertilizer. And that fertilizer, we are gonna make the best ganja with the fertilizer. We are gonna make the best fertilizer with the ganja, boy. No, I got that backward. We are gonna make the best ganja with the fertilizer, boy. Make the compost. And then we make Da ganja, bruh.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Betrayal.
Oh, I'm waiting here for you. The three doors down guy died. That was fucked up. What's the three doors down? If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman might, kryptonite. Yeah, yeah. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? Wait, am I allowed to sing all that? Fuck, I don't know. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I've got notes. Notes on the 100th episode. Oh, does anybody remember the Digimon? In general, for Christ's sake, anybody fuck with Digimon? Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Gaze into digital champions to save the digital world. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champion. There was a motherfucking cactus on there with boxing gloves, and he was always tight to me. Those are regular Ferrero Rocher, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was like, he could have put down an ice agent with that shit. He was been like, a 1, 2, 3, I'm a cactus, I'm a prickly pear and I'm a Dominican Republic with the boxing glove. And he's it was just cool. I think they were all cool. I think the one thing I might have found just a tad bit lame was that they all had Mon at the end of their name. Like it would be like Huge Mon's Pubis and whatever. Like it would be Agumon, Draymon, Draymond, Drake, Greymon, OJ Michael J Foxmon, really good Ganjamon, we from the islands mon. Who else? R. Kellymon, Bill Cosbymon, Tiger Woodsmon. This is getting a little racial. Let's see. Let's move let's move on from there. What am I thinking of? I can't even think of their legitimate names now. I'm only thinking of like Bill Clintonmon. Clintonmon was a good one. He had a gun strapped to a candy bar, dressed in a Hawaiian shirt. It was odd. It was just an odd flavor choice. And then Jeffrey Epsteinmon, he had Star of David throwing stars that also put you to sleep, which was weird. They had like sleeping poison on them, and they could teleport you quickly. Like you get struck with one and you just, and then you like spawn on an island somewhere. And then there's Donald Trumpmon. He just looked an anthropomorphized, like McDonald's, like a McDonald's franchise, but just with eyes, and then like a dick with kids on it. It was weird. It was just like a weird Digimon, and then let's see, let's go Beyonce Mon. That was a weird turn there. Beyonce Mon had an interesting. It was interesting. Let's just say that, like Beyonce Mon, like Japanese don't have the same sensitivities that Americans would have for people of color. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a thing, So, it appeared, it had a rough appearance in the States. Let's go. But anyways, Digimon was cool because they were like a little bit more badass. They had like fucking guns and shit. And like, they eventually like grew into mechs. It's kind of thing. Like you start off as like a little baby, like they were like sperms of like sperm versions of the Mon, and then at will they could expand, metamorphize into larger and then more mechanical versions of themselves. And so like the homie with the I don't know what I'm doing here. The hombre with the the cactus with the punching gloves. He was very nice, but he had punching gloves on him, and he has spikes all over his body. But they were just fucking cool. They were all like fucking cool. But they all had Mon at the end of the name. I couldn't get over that. It was like an autistic fixation I had, I think. Like, I was just like, well, it's not clever enough if they all have Mon at the end of their name. I need something a little bit more original than that. Like let's say a Pikachu, for instance, or a Poliwhirl. I think those are original names, aren't they? Haha, yes. Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. And there's a clear evolutionary cycle. And my favorite Pokemon is Jinx. Don't ask me what my favorite Pokemon is. My favorite Pokemon is Jinx. I'm Ben Shapiro, and my favorite Pokemon is Jinx. Sorry, that got me. Oh my fucking Christ. That one, I just tickled myself with that one. My name's Ben Shapiro, and my favorite Pokemon is Jinx. What are you gonna do? My favorite Pokemon is Jinx. I don't know what to tell you. My favorite Pokemon is Jinx. But really, we know a lot of folks like Ben Shapiro whose favorite Pokemon is Nose Pass. And I'll let you look up that one on your own. That one's from a later generation, so. Oh, man. Sorry, I just made myself really fucking laugh.
He's gay.
Sorry. So, what else I got in my notes here? Okay. This one was sad. This is sad. This is a sad thing. I'm not like making fun of this at the moment. Oh man. So I wrote this down back when it was in the news, but an Olive Garden cook. It says she, I don't know who it was, commits suicide after dunking head into searing hot deep fryer. That's fucking crazy. Like, but then I'm not gonna report the news on this, but I think I read somewhere that it wasn't that first person's incident with the fryer or something at the Olive Garden, and so uh, like so Jimmy, Jimmy's looking at that. Jimmy's looking at that cooking oil a little weird, isn't he? Yeah, ever since that one day when he was trying to drink it, I don't know. He won't stop looking at it. Just put Jimmy on sous chef of desserts or something. Get him away from the fryers. That's messed up. That's messed up. Oh yeah. So I actually wrote this note before this video went semi-viral. But I said, my dream is to get rich on social media and podcasting and then start a business where I only hire Christian right-leaning workers and just dangle carrots in front of them and bleed them dry and use honor and responsibility and guilt to get them to prop me up in a higher society. Just essentially just turn them into slaves. That's my dream, and you can put it on record. It's well, no, I came up with that idea because I feel like that's what people already do. Like it's very easy to use guilt and responsibility and like even what is it what is it, minism, not feminism, but oh my Christ, guy shit or whatever, using that against them to make them work harder for less money and to like trick them into thinking that they're going to achieve these goals that they'll never reach, retirement that they'll never have enough for, and all the while just taking huge cuts of it. And then also tricking them into believing that you, as the owner, as the boss, should be paid hundreds of thousands of times more, or not even hundreds of thousands, but just even 100 times more, 10 times more, whatever it is, because you took a risk on making the business. Absolutely. You took the risk on making the business. Sure. But it is an interesting game that you can find yourself in, because these people, like the people that I described, they're not against them. It's very, and I'm not against, like, not out to get anybody except for like the ultra wealthy, the billionaires, borderline trillionaires. It's just, it is interesting because we think about like the most exploited workers in America or whatever. You think about the really poor, but I think the most exploited are people who really think they're doing something incredibly meaningful with their lives, and they're doing it for way less than they should. And I just had that thought, and I just thought it would be really funny to create one of those businesses. Because it sounds like I could make some pretty good money tricking some fucking idiots. Oh yeah, I got you, boss. Yeah, I'll do that. No problem. It's like, stay late, no pay. Yeah, absolutely. I was like, hey, you want to get those, you want to get those kids into college, all right? You're gonna have to prove it to me. Man, you're gonna have to do something for me. Let's see. What am I doing here now? Baby. Ooh, yeah. You see people pass away on Facebook. Okay. When there is an interesting phenomenon with people passing away on Facebook. Have I done this joke already? I can't remember. Whatever. When people pass away on Facebook, it's not even a joke, really. People pass away on Facebook, and like there'll be an old lady on there, like in the comment section, it's just like, oh, she was one of a kind. Talking about the alleged person that passed away. And all the while, you can look at the dead person's profile and the person that said one of a kind, and they are one for one identical. I couldn't tell these bitches apart. Say oh, she was one of a kind. Very sweet sentiment. Not very sweet sounding sentiment. But y'all were very similar. Let's just in life and in death, you were very similar. But yeah. So that being said, I don't know if you're still listening. These episodes might be a little bit shorter. They might be a little bit weirder because of the rehearsal schedules and whatever, and just scheduling and whatever. So I'll try to get them out. But I'm also trying to get as many as I can per week, or not per week, but like per month, bonus episodes that only exist and only live and will only ever be on Patreon for Patreon subscribers. And if you, even just for $1, just to support the growth of the podcast, it's like the Patreon, it definitely does help with like the social media stuff. Absolutely. But I like, you know, it's for the podcast. I put that money right back in to the show, and to, like, making stuff comfortable for guests, making things nice for the studio, and paying for an Adobe subscription, all of that shit, this equipment. I'm sure I'm still a hit from the original purchase, but I love doing it. But I just that's what it is for. So yeah, even just for $1, you can see all those bonus videos, get behind the scenes, whatever, and they will only live there. So if you know and never get it, it's fine, but they will never be anywhere else. It's not like a delayed thing. There are just ones that will only live on Patreon. Let's go out with a song. I had a video, it went a little crazy. I did a voice of Nicolas Cage, and it was like this. Ooh, I caught you in my web. I caught you in my web. I'm such a dark and mysterious spider. I'm such a dark and mysterious spider. I'm such a dark and mysterious spider. Creepy crawling through the algorithm. I'm beating my meat less because I am not as depressed, because I got a video with a bunch of positive feedback and it felt nice. I can't lie, it felt nice to receive that positive feedback. For God's sakes, I almost quit everything all at once and never came back, but I did not. I did not quit. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God I watched National Treasure all those years. You'll see her lies with Charlotte. The Smuggler's Hole, get in. If you're new here, go check out my Nicolas Cage impression on Movie Night Communion. It's a National Treasure episode. Movie Night Communion, Mike and Cammy. Shout out, they've been there since the beginning with me in podcast world. And that's some of my best Nicolas Cage and some of the best movie review content on the internet. So suck me dry, listen to that episode, listen to my back catalog of podcast episodes. Check me out on Patreon and get some bonus episodes. And if you want to be on the podcast, hit me up because I'm about to start scheduling. I know I keep saying that, but I am about to start scheduling guests. And I might, if they are down, we'll try to do bonus episodes with guests. And that'll be fun because it'll be super secret content that is hidden with or without guests. So help me get these videos to like 1 million views. That'd be fucking crazy.
I see you have chosen the right path. Henceforth, you will be known as a wimp. Welcome to the Worst Impressions Podcast.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all my supporters. Thank you, everybody that's been out there.
What's the deal with wimps?
We got a long way to go. This is a new era. A new era of our worst impressions. Thank you so much. I love you.